Hello, welcome back. Let's get back down to business. Today I wanted to make a video about a show that I really enjoyed that came out a few years ago now. It's called The Haunting of Hill House. It has a few seasons. It's based on a book that I haven't read, but it is a really good book, and I do plan to make like a book review video on it. Just so you can kind of catch the sort of like vibe this show is, this book kind of brings, because the book has a completely different like character arc to this like the season, but the show, the Hill House, is actually pretty good. I actually enjoy it. And the Bly House, I think that's like the before, but I'm unsure. I haven't watched the Bly House, so I can't really give my opinions on it. I'm gonna have to re-watch the show so I can give you like actual good opinions on this show, because I haven't watched the show since I was maybe like a couple of years ago, like 2023, closing 2024. I watched a couple episodes with one of my friends, a Slovenian friend. I don't think he liked it, so he stopped watching it. It might have been a little bit too scary for him, but the thing is, he really enjoyed The Conjuring, and he didn't like the Haunting of Hill House, which really confused me. And the reasoning is because I thought about it a lot. The Hill House doesn't like try to scare you with the house, but like with the connections that you can form with these characters, like Theo, or like Betsy, I think her name is, the small child who finds the dead cat. And what's it called? Like a garage, like a little hut in the forest, away from the house, after being like a week in the house. It's just things like that that build up to like mental breaking points in the show that are really good. And it does it so much better in the book, apparently. But that's what today's video is going to be about. I love you, and I will be back once I've watched some of the show. So I was supposed to film this on the same day, and I didn't actually manage to end up doing that in the same day because I have some health issues. So anyways, I noticed that from rewatching my intro that I have left a few mistakes in there. I've said seasons. It's not seasons, it's like kind of like chapters, like The Haunting of Bly Manor. Also, I said Bly House, my bad. It's like chapters to the same house, to the same like story, but they're not the same cast, not the same people. You know, different chapters, seasons, whatever, same thing, this or that, same thing. Anyways, I also called, I think her name, like Betty, is actually name is like Eleonora. Her actual name is like Nellie in the book. It's like a pet name that is given to her. I also did some skimming through the PDF of the Haunting of Hill House. Oh my god, I'm going to make a video about it, I swear. It is so good. I didn't read it properly, I just skimmed through it. Just to kind of like look, just to see, you know. It's a very short book. It's not like, it's like a day read, maybe like 10 hours, some shit like that. So, I might actually do it. I might actually, it looks and it sounds and it feels really inviting, because I really enjoy the show. Anyways, more about the show. There is an episode in the show, I'm unsure if it's episode 6 or episode 7, where there is a 17-minute camera shot, and it's an all shot. And what that means is basically, they don't stop recording. They don't stop recording. They just keep recording and they follow the cast. Which, if you know anything about like filming, if you've taken any photography in the past years, if you understand anything about directing, oh my god, it's when Nellie goes missing in the dark, and the storm starts to happen, and the mother is just like being schizophrenic, and they start hearing noises everywhere, and the father is like running around the house screaming for Nellie, and the darkness kind of seeps more and more, and the hail rains, and the glass shatters around the red room, and it's all in one goddamn shot, so it all feels natural. It's all just happening. It's all being taken in at once, and there's not a lot of like, you know, actual like supernatural stuff in this episode. It's mainly just like weird occurring stuff, which I guess is like supernatural. It's not supernatural as it's like formatted in the show. It's more so formatted as in like a connection. But a lot of people really strive towards like mental health in that sort of sense, like the context of mental health, like being like the house makes everyone mentally ill, like an asylum seeker or something. But not really. Like if you read the book, yes. If you watch the show, no. Like Arthur, our main guy, basically, the one who wrote a book about the haunting of the house in the show, obviously. He's all cooked up here, like it's all depression, it's all that mama skits. Everyone in my life was just completely fricked up, so I'm gonna cut my testicles off so I can never have children. And he actually does that, by the way. And I think that he is the only mentally ill one, alongside like Nelly, and I think his name is Luke and Nelly. Luke was the drug addict, and Nelly kills herself. Also, spoiler warning if you didn't realize. It does follow on from these like kind of dark, like emotional filled scenes, like connections between this family that has never really had a mom, or the mom that they had was never really there, and the dad that they had just like hid everything from them, so they've had to kind of parent themselves and like love each other, grow each other up, you know what I mean? It just kind of leans in more to that, really, like instead of like the mental health aspect, as in like the supernatural in the book. Say like you're seeing like shadowy figures in the corner of your eyes and like voices in your head and stuff like that. In the show, it's actually derivated more towards like strong, powerful connection that you feel towards the cast. Say Nelly's death, or Luke getting out of rehab, or Arthur actually signing the back of that book for the black woman at the start of the show because of her lost husband, and he's like a ghost catcher, and yeah, it's more so things about their lives that you learn, about their personalities, about who they are as a person, and it really just evolves into one big feeling of a ball of dread that seeps into the valves of your hearts and makes you drown with these emotional rushes of color every time something bad happens to one of those characters, because all of the characters are extremely likable. Even the father, even the ghosts, even like the concept, the house, the history, everything is kind of characterized to have a personality. Even the house is characterized from the beginning of the show to be a body, a mind, a heart. It is to have emotions, to have friends, to have lingers, to have presences that tidy its, like, you know, rooms. People who clean the clocks, the Grandmaster clocks that need specific rails and little linings that no one can really work on at the moment in time in the show. It has these specific things for the house, and it shows that via different points in the life of like because the show is very I don't know the word for this, I'm just gonna say jumpy. So you start from later on in time and then you jump back to when everyone was a kid in time. I'm unsure if it does that in the book because I only skimmed through it, okay? But the show really likes to jump between like memory from memory as the characters are naturally talking or naturally thinking about said like situation. Say the Mr. Smiley situation when Theo catches the child molester and she kind of starts thinking. That's like one of the best times about like Luke, or when Nelly was gonna go kill herself. Last thing she thinks was like Luke getting making her buy him heroin or something like that, like balloons, just to get better ones. Just that sort of stuff. It really hits deeper than like the house itself. I think that they could have done a lot better with the house. A lot better with how they portrayed it's what they call it, these dreamy meanies, or whatever they call them, like nightmares, or these sort of like psychotic events, or these supernatural events on like the Red Room. I really think that they could have notched it up like a tiny little bit, because I felt like I was getting more of this emotional like Titanic like stuff more than I was getting like actually scared. I was getting more emotionally scared than I was getting like psychologically scared, you know what I mean? There were some scary scenes, like as I mentioned, second episode, open casket, dead cat, infested house, dead man in the wall. I can go on and on and on. Scrapes, bangs, howls in the midst of the night, dead child that wanders, that comes back to life after drinking rat poisoning, stillborn that is alive. The Dudleys, they're just freaky. They're just freaky. The Dudleys are just freaky. Why are they still on the property? Mr. Hill, the police officer knowing so much about the house, yet not doing anything about it. Not actually like actually being like, hey, maybe this is like kind of haunted. They found Mr. Hill inside of the goddamn house. But no, bro just laughs it off. And like there are still a lot of like little plot holes that really don't make sense. And a lot of people really don't like the ending. It's good. The ending is good. Like you gotta watch it a few times to really understand. There are like breakdown videos out there, but it is a good ending. It is a good like way to be like, hey, this house that we were designing is actually the house that it's always been, and we didn't need to leave. Kind of like that per se. Like there is no point in leaving if we are already dead. It's very deep, and I can't explain like that with my own words. I can't like convey what it actually is trying to tell you with the message at the end, or tell the cast or characters at the message at the end, or even allude a sort of feeling onto me as the watcher. I can't tell you. You will have to watch it for yourself. But I can tell you, what I can confirm is that it is a 6 out of 10 show. It is a really good show. I just think that it needed a little bit more to be like a horror show. It could have been like a drama show perfectly fine, but to put it as a psychological horror is jumping a line. It's really crossing the horizon, if you will. It's kind of getting too close to the water. So 6. If it was a drama, then it would be like a 7. But it is still really good. And you just gotta keep in mind special effects back in 2018. Well, it's 2018. It's not like AI, like crazy. It's 2018 special effects, so there is a bit of like buffering and like things that you can see in smaller details that could be mistaken for like, hey, this could be like an implementation that the director wanted us to see to kind of link it to more like blah. No, it's just 2018 CGI graphics. And also, if you watch overview on the, I think it was episode 7 or episode 6, you can really see the amount of effort that went into the show on that 17-minute one camera shot. Really crazy stuff. Oh, and yeah, cinematography. I like written cinematography like different towards the show itself, because I feel like it's a completely different art. It's like picking up a pen and paper and then like picking up a canvas and like paint. It's completely different. Same thing, I guess, but completely different. Different things, different forms of art. Cinematography, oh my god, like an 8 out of 10. Nearing Tarantino's 9s, I can't lie. Nearing Tarantino's 9s. It's an 8. It's a Netflix show, obviously. It's not gonna be like blockbuster or best of like, but it is really good. And yep, I'll see you later.